So what are closing costs on our new home? Are there any hidden fees? We answer all those questions in this video that's starting right now.
Welcome to Home Buyers School, brought to you by Brookfield Residential.
Hi everyone, I'm Carl Ye. Welcome to another Home Buyer School video, a channel where you get the latest strategies, tactics, and tips from home buying experts. And remember, if this is your first time on this channel and you want to get the latest strategies from the experts, hit the subscription button below, hit the little notification bell so you don't miss anything. So today I'm joined by Christy Siebert, Area Manager with Brookfield Residential. And the question we're going to answer is, what are the closing costs on a new home?
Good question, Carl. So the closing costs typically include like lawyer fees, title transfer, and often your builder will cover these fees for you. Yeah. So closing costs when purchasing a new home don't always have to be a big burden.
Okay. Maybe describe a couple of the fees that we're talking about. So when you say lawyer fees, what do you mean?
So basically the lawyer has to be there for to sign any documents, right? Especially with the title transfer. So that's going to transfer the property from the name of the builder to you. And then as well to transfer the money from the mortgage, right? So the purchase amount to be transferred from your mortgage, from your bank to the builder.
Do you need a lawyer? Do you need to hire your own lawyer, or is one already provided, like from a?
Every builder is different, and sometimes even who you're using for your mortgage can affect which lawyer you can use. But quite often the builder will provide a lawyer for you, so that's something to ask your builder and see if that's something that they provide.
What other fees, even though maybe some builders will take care of it, what other fees should you be aware of in terms of closing costs?
So there are a few things that could come up. If your community has a homeowners association, then from the time that you move in, you would have to pay the homeowners association. So if it's a set amount per year, the lawyers would calculate from the day you move in to the end of the year what that amount would be. And that's something that would have to be paid at closing. Another thing to consider would be property taxes. So typically the builder will pay the property taxes in full for the year ahead of time. And so if you're taking possession halfway through the year, then you have to pay back to the builder for the time that you're living in the home.
Okay. Any other costs that maybe any hidden fees, maybe not hidden fees, or things that new homeowners don't really are aware of? So you've touched on HOA fees. Anything else like landscaping? Or?
Yeah, I mean, it's always good to keep in mind what still needs to be finished around your home. So that's something that a new home offers, right? Is maybe putting your personal touch on things. So some builders include landscaping, others don't. So that's a great question to ask your builder, is what's included? Do I need to still account for building a fence or a deck? Maybe I want to finish my basement afterwards. So kind of finishing up your home, those can be extra costs. I wouldn't say that they're hidden, but things to keep in mind for how you're using your home and how quickly you want to finish those parts of your home.
And let's say you bought a home in a community, let's say that's not finished, so you have a lot of homes that are still being built. Are there any costs associated with that? Like in terms of a brand new community and you're one of the first few that actually moved in?
In the sense of your purchase price, quite often in a newer community, your purchase price would be a little bit lower than what you would see in a finished, established community. So there's going to be a price difference just because the land values are a little bit different.
Okay. But are there any other fees that I would need to think about, or things that that would be passed on to me from the builder, or no, that's usually?
No. So in our purchase agreement, we make sure that it's stated that your home will be passed on to you without anything owing. So anyone that's worked on your home, any of the trades that have done work on your home will have been paid before you take possession. So no, there shouldn't be any additional costs associated.
And if you want to learn more about the real estate purchase contract, watch our video above. So Chrissy, is there anything else in terms of closing costs or even fees that first-time homebuyers or any homeowners need to know when buying a new home?
The only other thing that I would think of is if you if you made any upgrades after your home purchase agreement was written. So if maybe you went with the standard appliances when the offer was written, and then a few months later you decided to upgrade your appliances, that cost could be considered a closing cost if it's something that you didn't make your mortgage specialist aware of.
Okay.
So if it's something that you want put into your mortgage, then you need to let your mortgage specialist know about that when you add it in. If not, it is something that you could pay at closing.
Now, actually, I had one final question is, could you move some of your closing costs or additional costs into your mortgage? So let's say, for example, if there's an HOA fee, can you roll that into your mortgage, or no, that's completely separate?
As far as I know, it is completely separate.
Okay, perfect. Anything else to add?
No.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for joining us, and we'll catch you next time.
That's another edition of Homebuyer School. Tune in next time for more expert tips and tricks. And visit homebuyersschool.ca to bring you one step closer to finding your dream home. As with everything, it would be great if you like and share our videos. Also, please let us know if you have any home buying questions you want us to answer.